General Tugba, we'll need to prepare an ambush.
Halt! Archers, prepare to loose! Ready, aim, loose!
Your Highness, look!
Attack!
You do not know what you are doing, boy. You are no match for General Tugba. Slaves of Manhua, hear this! Your general is dead!
He is wounded. Is there anything you can do to help him, Mr. Mungus? There is hope. Heal! His leg is fixed.
Thank you, Mungus. James, you have killed one of Manhura's elite, and you have saved me from meeting my demise. I am eternally grateful. Everyone hear this. When I am king, this vale will be named James Vale, in his honour. For it was upon this place that a boy was made a man. James Neal. I know now that you are truly the children the prophecy spoke of, and I do not see why I must wait another minute to knight you. I hereby knight thee, Sir James of Jamesvale. Rise, Sir James. I was wrong about you. You are truly ready to join us in battle.
I hope all of you aren't jealous.
Of course we're not. We're proud of you.
You know, I haven't seen you smile for what seems like years.
I hope I'm not intruding, but James, we want to measure you before your new suit of armour is forged.
Of course. See you later.
See you.
Sir James, meet Vincent. Vincent will be your squire.
Yes, I will be, sir. I will take care of your horse, and assist you whenever you need me.
Oh, we also chose a horse for you. She's a true war horse. You'll see her later, but now we must proceed with the measuring. You can trust Tarabix for a blacksmith. Like he did with Simon's sword, he'll make sure that the armour is lightweight and compatible for someone of your age, but I assure you that it will have the quality and strength to shield you in battle.
That's the camp, and that's the wizard's hut. General Pestifrus, I'll be in need of your assistance.
It just struck me last night. I'd imagined before seeing the prince that he'd be younger than he is.
Why is that?
Well, Manhua only resurrected 18 years ago. When he invaded, the prince was a baby. Surely he couldn't be older than 18 then.
That would be the case if this was your world, but time runs differently in this world. Every 30 years here is equal to 1 of your years. But the prince is only about 30. In that case, what was Manhua doing for the other 17 years in our world?
I wouldn't know that.
How do you know as much as you do about our world?
Because I am from your world. I only came here in 1885.
But in Pandrudican years, that would mean that you've been here for...
I've been here for 2,052 Pandrudican years, but in our world alone I'm already 4,953 years old, so it isn't that shocking to me. I was the oldest wizard alive until the resurrection of Manhua, who is 5,676 years old.
How long do wizards live for? For as long as they are needed. Anyway, have you fixed my watch?
Yes, I fixed it back at Septimus's fort. I have it here.
Goodness me! That's one who are skeletons. They're coming this way. You 5, hide under that table, and don't come out until I tell you to. What is it, gentlemen? Are you the wizard by the name of Humongous? Sorry, but you must be mistaking me for someone else. I'm just a scientist who dresses rather like a wizard. Don't lie to us. We know who you are. By the power invested in me as General of the Skeleton Army, I arrest you on suspicion of an involvement with the rebel Septimian group, and for such acts against the crown and of his said Majesty's forces. You may come with us. What? No, let me go! Let me go, you savages! Quickly! You must do something!
I'll alert the soldiers with my magic whistle.
No! The skeletons will hear it too!
General, that came from in there.
You leave without us. We'll catch up. You follow me inside. You leave them alone. Sorry, but we take orders for another skeleton. I am warning you, back off! Let's go. We got what we needed.
Is everyone alright?
Yes, except for Humongous. They captured him.
Look at this. They left a note. It says, "We have Humongous. Meet us at Tragoth's palace and give us the chest of Manhuar by tomorrow at 2200 hours, and we shall free him unharmed. General Pestiferous."
What are we to do? We can't give in, that's for sure.
Of course we can't. We do not negotiate with Manhurians. We'll have to fight for him.
Your Majesty, we have the wizard. Good. Long time no see, Humongous. Remember when you killed me in ancient Egypt? If it was not for you, I have defeated the unsuspecting King Khufu and become King of Egypt and later the world. But yet, if it was not for the way things had happened, I would have never discovered Pandrudica. As it is now, I shall become king of both worlds. Bah! Go back to the horror's pit of Hades from whence you came.
What is this?
I have seen one of these before. In fact, when I was trying to catch you in Egypt in 1935, I transported myself here with one of these to try and follow you. But I believe that I accidentally transported myself to the year before you did. Reaching Pandrudica is 30 years. But when I got here, the watch broke in my hand.
I don't understand. We didn't meet in Egypt in 1935. We did. If you can't remember, then perhaps your memory isn't as good as it was over 4,800 years ago. Look him up in the dungeon.
This is the plan. Sir James, I want you to guide the griffin as quietly as possible to the inner wall of the palace, disguised as a Manhurian soldier. We only have 4 Manhurian uniforms, so I'm only assigning you, Philippa, Simon, Emily, and William the Thin to execute this mission. George shall stay at Mungus's hut with a few guards to protect him, and to guard the chest of Manhur. When you 5 reach the inner wall, you must enter the dungeon. William the Thin has learnt a few spells from Mungus's books, and knows how to open locks and to send guards into a dizzy sleep. That should be enough to reach the wizard safely. Once you've freed Mungus, Emily must walk up to the top of the outer wall and light her torch. That'll be the signal for my army to attack the palace. And you, Sir James, must raise the portcullis to allow us passage and conquer Tragoth. We attack tonight!
Sleep now. Sleep now. Kragodos!
You will take us to Humongous. I will take you to Humongous. Set Humongous free. Despite this, I ask you never again to use my staff. I promise. Quickly, don't waste any more time. Stop them! Emily, it's time to send the signal.
That's the signal. Follow me! Charge!
It's me, sir, your squire, Vincent.
Your life safe, Vincent. Literally. Thank you.
Oh, it was nothing. I also brought your horse for you. Oh, and your armor. You wouldn't want to be confused with Manchurian now, would you?
I certainly would not.
Tragorth Palace is ours!
Huzzah! Huzzah! Huzzah!
Ah, humongous. What a relief that you're alright.
Yet another success from the Miller children.
What do we do next?
Seeing as we have conquered the palace, I think that we should return to the camp, pack everything up, and tomorrow return here. I think that the chest would be safer here as well.
You're right. That's what we shall do. But we'll keep this palace in your hands tonight, Sir James.
Of course, your highness.
You have proved yourself to me to be trustworthy enough to guard such a place. I'll leave you with half my knights and soldiers. We'll see you tomorrow.